All right, this is going to be a quick little print, and what I'm going to do is to print this particular object. This is the blue object right here. See if I can find it right here. Okay, and there's two ways to print this. Both ways will produce supports. You would have to put supports under this lip, or you could actually turn it over, but it would need supports on the inside. Okay, so you would need the supports on the inside of the lip. So to print this with zero supports at all, I figured it would be easier and cleaner by printing it in, let me just click on this, printing it in basically two separate parts. And again, this is basically for this shape only. Okay, so let's move over here. And as you can see, I'm currently printing the item that you saw on the screen in two separate parts. And this creates a much cleaner print because you don't have to remove any supports of any kind. There is ways of doing it, but you still have to take the time to remove the supports, and they create kind of a rough surface at that location. You can see here there's no messy glue stick, no wrap, no brim, no curling, no warping or anything like that. You can see that for yourself. And let's just look over here. There's also no heat to the bed, and you can see right here, this is the set point. That's 0 heat to the bed. My nozzle is at 212. Okay, that's about right for this particular filament. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to look at the springs. Those are stock springs. Those are the springs that came with the machine. As you can see here, no chunks of silicone or anything like that, or super glue or nuts or bolts or yellow springs or anything like that. Again, if you use these springs properly and tension, give them the proper tension that they are designed for, then you won't have any problems with the knobs just falling off. Basically what happens is user error, and they tend to be so, the distance between the threads down under here and the compression of the spring is so minimal that of course the knobs have no choice but to back out and fall off. Alright, so basically avoid that, just do it properly. You can see here, this is my print head, this is the standard stock print head, and you only need just enough to deliver filament from over here through the extruder, right here, that's plastic, that's the original extruder, down the Bowden tube and onto the bed. Those are the ABCs of printing, like 1, 2, 3. That plastic extruder body will still function for years. If that lever ever cracks or breaks or disappears or gets abducted by aliens, just replace it. You can buy the lever by itself in a bag. All right, we're done. So we're going to go ahead and assemble this as it was set up. But again, you can see there's no stringing, there's no warping or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and pull it back out here, and you can plainly see for yourself. But basically, this will be placed inside here, okay, and glued, of course, and that will be the shape that I'm after. And it still has to push filament out, whether it's 2 pieces or 1. It still has to do the object, or the fact of pushing out filament for 2 pieces, whether these are stacked on each other or not. Okay, so that's the function of a 3D printer, is to push filament out onto the bed in the proper fashion to create the object. This is the object. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these 2 parts, put this one inside of here, glue it, and there it is. All right, so happy printing.